We're going on a jungle cruise, we're going for 1 or 2 or 2 or 3. Who knows what this song will be?
What? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. What the?
We're celebrating, man. We got another Disney attraction movie. Because we know how much those are great.
Wait a minute, this is an attraction?
Yeah, Jungle Cruise is an attraction.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah. Just like, was it Haunted Mansions, Hollywood, whatever, House of Horrors, whatever the thing that used to drop up and down on the ride. And Eddie Murphy made a movie, Haunted Mansions.
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a ride.
Was it a ride before it was a movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Also, Pirates of the Caribbean was a ride.
Was it a ride before the movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah, because they had the ride that people loved, and then when people got woke, they realized this ride is kind of bad because you got like winches in here who are being taken advantage of by these animatronic robots, and so they replaced some of that stuff out, and they added a female pirate, and they added some characters from the movies into it. So yeah. Yeah, Disney don't do nothing original.
No, what I was thinking was they did the movies and then they made they were made in conjunction together. Like they were like, let's make this movie and then decide his ride.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a Jungle Cruise ride.
Did not know that. Okay. Learn something new every day.
But we got The Rock and we got
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is awesome.
And Paul Giamatti.
I didn't know he was in this.
Yep.
Is he the villain, probably?
I don't know. I didn't want to. I saw the IMDb and I was like, oh, let me stop because I don't want to spoil and I didn't know. I hadn't seen the trailer yet.
I feel like he's probably a villain.
I hope
he plays a good villain, but I want him to be a good guy, too. He plays a good everything, to be honest.
I'm trying to think, has Paul Giamatti ever been bad in something?
Yeah.
What?
Spider-Man. As the Rhino. Yes, that was bad. I mean, to be fair, it's not his fault. That's what honestly, he was given.
I don't think that he was bad in that.
Come here, Spider. I'm in the Rhino.
He was in that?
Yeah. Because remember, the ending of the movie was that shot that everybody loved from the trailer that thought it was going to be in the movie?
Sinister Six.
And it was not. It was the very end of the movie.
Yeah, I remember him being in it. I just don't remember him in it. Like, I know he was in it.
He was in it basically at the beginning and the end. He bookended the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Paul Giamatti. You've been honest.
Hey, you probably get paid. Nice for that.
Awesome. Oh, when he was a great villain, shoot him up. Clive Owen.
That's a fun movie.
Oh, he was an awesome villain in that. I just love Paul Giamatti.
Eating carrots. All right.
I just want to hug him.
All right, so we got Jungle Cruise. I don't know what it's about. I made up that song. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun making it up.
I did. And I'm sorry that you had to watch it with me.
That's all right. It's fun. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Legend has it there is a tree in the Amazon that possesses unparalleled healing powers. And the arrowhead is the key to unlocking it.
Stop her!
Hello. Just wanted you to know, this has been mislabeled. He's shipping out, lads?
Okay.
Of all the jungle cruises you could take in the Amazon, this one is undoubtedly the cheapest. But also the most thrilling. Heads up, coming through. Look out! Marauders. Natives.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water. It's the eighth wonder of the world.
The backside of water?
We're headed upriver to Lagrimas de Cristal. We must secure our travel. Come on. Hello?
Not a good time.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
If you believe in legends, you should believe in curses, too. You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
10,000 to bring you there alive. Dead is 15,000.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. Dead's a lot harder, lady. Here we go.
Oh, God, sorry, Frank.
Sorry, strong form.
I cannot swim.
You booked a river cruise and you can't swim?
Not just my people! White people can't swim too. I'm out.
This is real.
I'm out.
You know what?
Snakes?
I know you don't like snakes, but I liked everything until I saw that really crappy looking CG, whatever that was.
I'm out.
And maybe that's 2020. We got time so they can work on effects.
I'm out.
I didn't like how that looked.
I don't like snakes.
I know you don't, man.
It's not just black people can't swim. I want to point that out. Emily Blunt can't swim.
Her character can't swim.
We don't know that.
No, we do know that her character can't swim. We don't know that Emily Blunt can't swim.
We don't know that either.
We do.
No, we know Emily Blunt said, I can't swim.
The character.
Emily Blunt said it.
Yeah, but she was in character.
But I saw Emily Blunt say that.
But the character said it. So that's all we know.
But Emily Blunt said it.
Anyway, I am in for this movie.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as soon as the first 10 seconds, I got like pulpy serial type radio drama stuff like
John Quartermain and the Legend of...
Yeah, King Solomon's Mines, all that kind of stuff, like old Indiana Jones, that type of stuff. Like, yeah. Even a little bit of the Rocketeer in terms of just like that old feel. And like, yeah, I miss that. Because that's a good... Hopefully, depending on whenever we put these videos up, but we talked about it in a previous thing about just dumb fun. That's what this looks like.
Oh, yeah.
They're both having fun. Emily Blunt and The Rock are having fun. I like it.
I will say it's hard for me to see sometimes The Rock is vulnerable. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping they do a good job with that, only just because The Rock is the size of a small Volkswagen. And it's just,
and as Hobbs and Shaw proved, he can hold a helicopter.
I mean,
yeah.
He can't hold it as well as Chris Evans can, but
he's not a super soldier, man.
That's because Chris Evans can do anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
But no, I understand where you were coming from. I got the original Pirates of the Caribbean vibe. Just the physical comedy, the stunts.
There was a line where The Rock said, I can't remember. He said something about believing in a curse or something.
If you believe in miracles or something, you got to believe in the curse.
Yeah, and when he said that, I don't know why, but I did think of Pirates of the Caribbean when he said, you best start believing in ghost stories because you're in one, but whatever.
So I got that kind of feel because if you remember the very first Pirates of the Caribbean, when what's his name showed up on scene, Captain Jack, who is Bracelet Man, Johnny Depp. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I could not remember what Johnny Depp's name was for some reason. Mm-hmm. The way he's introduced, there's no other character I've ever seen introduced like that. Mm-hmm. Where he's like on the boat, he pulls in, the boat is sinking. It sinks to the point where he walks on the pier.
Yeah, like nothing happened. Yeah,
it's just
like he planned it.
And that's what Emily Blunt. The first time you see her, all that stuff that happens, it's like, and she just comes out. She's like, "Hey, boys!"
Yeah,
it reminded me of that. And say what you will, I'm sorry. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean. Even though
I like the first few, but as it goes on, it's time to stop.
I will say this: the first three, the trilogy, excellent. I will say the latter two, Stranger Tides and that's where...
How many are there 5 or 6 of these movies?
Might be, I think they're 5. Might be 6, I don't know.
That's what I don't even remember. I know I've seen them all.
There's at least 5. I know
I'm not even going to look it up.
But the first three are perfect.
Okay.
I will, for what they are, going back, rewatching, and I will say this, Disney did a disservice in those movies by not adding in some of the edited content. So on Dead Man's Chest, there's a deleted scene where they talk about the patch, how with Beckett, where he's branded a pirate. And the reason why Johnny Depp in the scene, the deleted scene, go back and watch this. The reason why he's branded a pirate was because he used to work for the East India Trading Company and he refused to transport slaves. He let them go. And so that's how he became a pirate. And in the scene he goes, Beckett tells him something and he's like, he says something about cargo. And Johnny Depp responds with, people aren't cargo, mate.
Oh, okay.
And so it's one of those cool, and so it makes you realize that this morally ambiguous character has a moral center. It's not a quip. He literally just says that line. And so that's one of the things I think that Disney did a disservice in that character. And the long diatribe, I'm sorry, but that's how what I felt from this. So I'm hoping we get a lot of that hokey, good fun, but I'm also hoping we get a lot of that serious kind of like those moments in Pirates of the Caribbean when he tells old girl, she's like, this is one of those moments, and he's like, yes, I like to look at them and wave as they go past. Like, I'm hoping we get a lot of that.
From what it looks like, it seems that The Rock is a con man.
Yes.
On this, which I really like The Rock being.
Yeah.
Because The Rock is always usually, except for Doom, which whatever, he's usually always a good guy. Like there are very few movies where he's a bad guy.
Scorpion King.
Yeah, and then they turned it around and made him like a good guy. And when he had his own Scorpion King movie.
I forgot about that.
Exactly. Yeah. So usually he's a good guy. In this, he seems like he's a little dubious. He's kind of nefarious, which I like. You can see like his Jungle Boat River cruise is kind of a scam.
Faster, he was a bad guy.
Was he a bad guy? Or
He was
a guy?
murdering people when he got out of jail.
But wasn't he more like trying to get vengeance on somebody?
That's still a bad...
I kind of thought of him more as like an anti-hero, personally.
Okay.
In the movie. But okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah.
But for the most part, he's a good guy.
Okay.
Okay. In this, he's nefarious, or not nefarious, just kind of dubious, kind of shady.
Yeah.
And you can see he kind of says about the natives, and you can see him talking to him because he almost has like
They have an understanding.
almost like, he probably takes money from these rich people and he cuts them and gives them some or something. Like, yeah, you got to kind of scare him or whatever.
Because the one, when it got too close, he was like, dude.
Yeah.
And he was like...
So I'm curious to see where that goes. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any type of love interest between
him and Emily Blunt.
Yeah, because another thing about The Rock, as beautiful as ladies say he is, or men or whoever in real life and GQ and all this stuff, in his movies, for the most part,
he's not a ladies' man.
He's kind of asexual. Maybe with the exception like Fast and... Yeah, he's very asexual.
Well,
he's not really after women like that. He's more of a father figure or accompanying person to these ladies.
I wouldn't say asexual. I'd say they take sex out of him, out of his character.
Okay.
He does not, and I don't know if that's him.
Yeah.
Because we found out in Hobbs and Shaw, they got in the contract a punch for punch thing.
And so, he did like Vanessa Kirby in that movie, so I'll give you that. That's so not all the time, but for the most part, they do take sex out of his character.
I honestly wonder, is that a conscious decision between him and his team?
Yeah.
Because if you remember during the 80s and the 90s explosion of action heroes, it was always shirtless dude holding girl, or you were always rescuing. And I'm wondering, did he say, there's not going to be a damsel in distress in my movies, and I'm going to focus on just having dumb fun. Yeah.
But I'm in. I'm happy. It just looks... Another thing, I'm just thinking of all these movies that it reminds me of. Romancing the Stone. I'm kind of thinking of that too. These guys that don't get along. Mm-hmm. You almost get... No, I don't want to say a Leia and Han vibe, just because that eventually did turn romantic.
I mean, this could.
But yeah, but it's kind of just like two polar opposites that don't get along, and they'll probably become friends at the end, of course.
See, I personally wonder, are they really polar opposites?
Oh, they'll find out they got things in common as they go on the jungle cruise?
And I'm wondering, and again, I think when I posted this on Facebook, when I saw the video come out, I was like, I posted it, and notice who was not in the trailer? Paul Giamatti.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the things, there's a couple of people who are in this movie that are not in the trailer that I noticed. I'm wondering, are they betting on this being a franchise? In other words, like, it's called Jungle Cruise, but are we going to get a Jungle Cruise 2, tour the Amazon?
Oh, sure.
Like, what other things are...
For sure.
What else can they go with this movie?
Disney don't do originals, or they don't do one-offs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering what their plan is for this. And
we got a Maleficent 2 coming out, so I mean...
Oh, yeah. Somebody else is in this that I thought was interesting that you don't see. That I thought, whose name? Where is it? Paul Giamatti, Edgar Ramirez. Keep going. Or is it up? Jack Whitehall. I wonder if Jack Whitehall plays her brother.
We got his name.
Yeah.
Yep, he does.
Okay, cool.
They have the same last name. I assume that's
but
her brother.
So I thought the cast, when I looked at who was in this movie, I thought the cast was very interesting. So I would like to see where this goes, because what made Pirates of the Caribbean, and the reason why I compare this is I get that feel, is the cast. You had so many people who were like, you enjoyed seeing them on screen. Their chemistry worked, even though when the movie made no sense. At World's End made no sense. I can admit that. The reason why they're perfect is because the relationships between the characters, between Barbossa and Captain Jack, Beckett, you had Orlando Bloom's character, his relationship with Jack. You had so many different people who played well off each other. So I'm hoping that we get that with this.
The director of Jungle Cruise did a bunch of kind of scary movies. Orphan and The Shallows.
Good.
Okay. And some Liam Neeson movies. Cool.
That movie was terrible.
Run All Night?
Yeah, it was not great.
Yeah.
I did not see The Unknown. So.
Oh, he produced that one. He didn't direct it. He directed Unknown and Orphan. Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, all right, we're in. Let us know what your favorite Disney attraction movie is. Answer that question. You got a question you want to answer in the comments?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Like, comment, subscribe here. That's all good. In addition to finding us here on YouTube, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com, and we're out. We're going on a jungle cruise. A jungle cruise. We're going.